Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, yesterday we got the pump and injectors off of the 220, and I got them sent off this morning. And I did go ahead and pull the hydraulic hose off of my trailer this morning, and I ran to John Deere and just chopped the old end off and put a new end on, because I think the hose is long enough that I could do that. I'm hoping anyways. But I guess if not, I'll get a new hose made. But it was just the end where it was leaking, like it didn't get crimped down tight enough. So the guys at Deere treat me pretty good and made sure it's crimped down really good. So hopefully the hose is still long enough and I can get that all fixed up. But in yesterday's video, I got a comment that someone didn't like the Bible verses. And if you don't like the Bible verses, go ahead. You ain't got to watch the videos. I ain't making you watch the videos. So move on, unsubscribe, go watch someone else. There's plenty of other YouTubers out there. So you can go watch them and forget about me for all I care. Because I'm going to keep reading the Bible verses over you guys because 99% of you love them. It's the 1% that don't. So move on and leave. Or keep putting the comments in the comments below for all I care. I'll just read even longer to you guys. So, today's Bible verses are going to be coming out of Psalms, chapter 18, chapter 18, verses 30 through 35. And it says, 30 through 35. God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is pure. He is a shield to all who take refuge in him. For who is God besides the Lord? And who is a rock? Only our God. God, he clothes me with strength and makes my way perfect. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer and sets me securely on the heights. He trains my hands for war. My arms can bend a bow of bronze. You have given me the shield of your salvation. Your right hand upholds me, and your humility exalts me. So there's today's Bible verses for you guys. And yeah, if you keep on hating on them, I'll just keep on reading them longer. So it's pretty easy to skip through them if you don't enjoy them, or unsubscribe and don't watch the videos, because I ain't making you guys do nothing. I enjoy them, and that's why I read them over you guys. So yeah, but here to start the day. It's already after lunchtime now, because I've been doing other stuff this morning and really don't feel like doing too much today. But figure I better get my trailer fixed, because I'm headed to an auction on Friday, and then I'm headed up to Michigan right after I get done with that auction, hopefully. So if I come back loaded, I'd rather just hit my jacks and unhook my trailer and head on up to Michigan, because loaded and unhooking the trailer is really fun. I put a jack on this side and my skid loader on the other side, but it's a lot easier with the jacks. So the hose that blew runs up here into this box to this box, which is right there. Goes through that little hole and through a bunch of eyelets through here, and then comes into the box here. Ouch. And hooks in somewhere, right back there. So that's why my box is all wet, because I never realized that hose never got crimped down tight enough. I thought the box was leaking, but come to find out, I'm pretty sure it's just that hose at the end didn't get crimped down tight enough. And I think that's why my box has always been leaking and always been leaking fluid. So hopefully this solves the issue. I'll clean that box real good. But yeah, here's the hose and there's the new end. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set you guys on the tripod, get this hose all put back together, and then I'll pick you guys back up and figure out what else I want to do today. Quick 5 minutes later, and we're all good to go again. Got that line back right on there, and it all weave through the bottom of the trailer there and back to the box. Come back here and got it back in there. Put a quart of fluid in there and it seems to be working again. There's still a little air in the line that'll need worked out, but she's good to go. So hopefully that clears up all that wetness in the box. I'll clean it out and hopefully it don't come back. So that's good. Finally got it fixed. I've been jacking it with the floor jack for a minute now. So glad to have that trailer back up and operating. But I just got something in the mail that hopefully will spice up these videos a little bit more. So I've been rocking with this cheap old Walmart tripod here that'll go up quite a ways. But it's been falling apart here lately, which all of my tripods seem to fall apart and be junk. So I figured I'll put some more investment into this channel, try to make these videos the best I can for you guys. So I just looked up tripods and whatnot on Google and found this company called Movo, or Movo, I don't even know how you say it. And this whole thing was like a whole kit for a couple $100. And it looks like this tripod's pretty sweet. So, it looks at least more durable than the one I got. And it came in this super nice carrying case. So we'll have to give that a shot here later on. And then I got this kit too, which hopefully will be sweet. So it's just a little tripod with a light here and a microphone. So hopefully that'll spruce up the videos, make the voice quality a little better on windy days. Because I got this one right now, but I don't think it does too well. And I had some DJIs, but I couldn't figure out how to get them to work. So for a couple $100, hopefully this spruces up the videos. And no, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just figured it was all one kit, so I'd give her a go. So hopefully it spruces up the videos. If not, I'll go find something else that hopefully will spruce up the videos. But this LED light looks probably like it's pretty bright. So I'll have to give these a shot one of these days. And yeah, see how well they last in the environment I work in. But yeah, another thing I want to mention in this video is I did get the huge purchase bought. He accepted my offer. So in the next couple weeks, I should have a few videos rolling out of that. It's going to be a lot of labor involved and a lot of driving. It's 5 hours one way. So make sure to stay tuned to that. If you aren't already, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it because you guys ain't going to want to miss it. Because there might be something in this huge package that you might just need. So make sure to stay tuned to the channel for that because it's gonna be a long couple days. So stay tuned to the channel for that. But yeah, I think the rest of the day here we're gonna be working on the 7020 out here. I don't think he's not in a hurry because this is a winter project he's wanting to work on. But it's one of my good customers is looking to build a pulling tractor, and he reached out to me looking for a like 7030 or something. But I got the 7020 in, as you guys seen in my previous video, or one of my previous videos. I bought this 7020 down in Kentucky for not much money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the motor and come back here to the back and get the third remote kit off of here. Take the door off and the roof and the stadium lights. Stuff that he's not going to need for a pulling tractor. And sponsor the build. So, yeah, I'm pulling the motor and giving him the rest. And he'll put my logo on it. And they put a Cummins in there and make this thing into a pulling tractor. So what I got to do is I got to split it. Get the motor out of there and get the door off the roof and a few other pieces I want, and then let him have all of the rest. So guess what I need to get started on is loosening up all these lines and wires, which I already got some of them done because I've rubbed the injection pump off and the injectors out of it so far. And and get the motor pulled and it slapped back together. So when he comes around to pick it up, it'll be ready for him, and he can get this to be a puller by next year. So in a year from now, hopefully you guys see some videos of this thing pulling, because he said he'd let me pull it a few times since I'm sponsoring the build, and go from there. So I guess what I'm gonna do now, sit you guys on the tripod, see if I can't get that motor out there. Just like that, I got the motor out of there. Went pretty smooth. I went ahead and moved the sheet metal because I had it laying right here, and I knew the front end was going to fall out like that. But yeah, it came out pretty easy. Thankfully, this tank's plastic and wasn't too full, because you have to remove the driver's side or the main tank to get to the frame rail bolts on the back here. So thankfully, it's plastic, pretty light, and it came off with ease. And then yeah, I really didn't have too many struggles, except for just meandering the motor out of here because some lines and whatnot. But yeah, it's all out, and the motor is all out. This thing did come in as a runner, but took like a can of ether to get going, so flat out wore out. And then when I drained the oil a minute ago, I looked in at the plug, and well, there's a bunch of metal shavings in here. If I can get them out. Yeah, like there's the metal shaving right there. This whole thing is just full of metal shavings. So I'd say this motor is flat out wore out and needs rebuilt. So yeah, but the pump, I took off this one and threw on that other 7020 that I sold on auction time that went to Missouri. And then the injectors, I pulled them, and they're in at the shop getting gone through to send to someone else in Missouri. But the rest of the parts might be up for grabs. I got a customer needing a motor block and a crank, but I got another one laying around too. So see which one he takes. But yeah, if you need any motor parts off here, shoot me an email. It'll be in the description below. And yeah, what I need to do now is bolt this front end back on there. I'll probably grab the Bobcat to do that, because my telehandler still not fixed. You guys told me to go get a pin made at the machine shop, but the machine shop near me, if they make the pin, it's not going to be a hardened pin, and I need a hardened pin for that thing. I guess if I can't find one, I'll go to the machine shop and just get a pin made and go that route. It'll last me for what I'm doing anyways. It's not like I lift too much heavy stuff. So worst case, if I can't find a hardened pin, I'll go that route and just get her going again that way, because I really miss that thing. It's been down for a few months, just rotting away up there. So really need to get it back going. So yeah, I guess what I'm gonna do now is set you guys back on the tripod and get this thing bolted back together. Finally, after a little bit of frustration, she is back together. So this side, it went together pretty smooth, just because it was already still bolted to the front end. I just had to line up the two back bolts. Then this side was the tricky side. So all these bolts were out. These two came out hard as heck, and now they don't want to go back in, so I'm gonna leave them like that. But finally got the two front ones in. And then I got the top one started here, and the bottom one was being a pain in the butt. So finally I loosened all four of them and finally got the bottom one in there. And then I was like, why does the frame rail keep hitting on this, oh, whatever you want to call this thing, a guide or whatever you want to call it. So I was trying to dork around with that, trying to get the frame rail to clear it. And then I was like, you idiot. The rear mounting bracket, or the rear motor mount, slides are right in between here and the frame rail. And that is why it don't line up. I've always tore these things apart and put them back together with the motor in there. I've never put them back together just frame rail, no motor. So finally dawned on me that I'm an idiot and should have known that the rear motor, or the rear motor mount goes in between there. So finally got it back together and just kind of snugged it down, but not too bad, so I don't tear up that too bad. But yeah, finally, after a little bit of frustration, I got her done, and calling myself an idiot for not even thinking of that. I'm so dumb. But yeah, it's back together now, ready to go. And yeah, I just need to pull a few other things off of the cab and then the third remote, and they'll be ready to go. I'd love to keep the rear ends, but oh well, he needs something too. And they're pretty good, solid rims, so I better just let him have them. Let this thing go. So yeah, I guess the rest of the day here, I'm just gonna clean up, set that motor down, because it's gonna rain tonight, so I'm gonna put my skid loader up. Or it's supposed to rain tonight, who knows if it will. So yeah, get that motor set down, probably just leaning against the tractor for now. Get all my tools picked up. And then I got the semi coming this evening for that 7,000 rear end, headed to New Jersey, so I gotta load it like 7:30, so yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button for me. If you're ready to see this tractor become a Polar, make sure to stay tuned to the channel. It won't be for a while, but hopefully you'll see it on the channel one of these days. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. And I guess I'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.